that group?
Well, I kind of like how we would be defensively in pick and rolls. I kind of like if they try to play zone now, we have two inside active scorers. It makes it a little bit different and harder to guard. But we got to play harder. Right? We got to give more energy. You got to play with some emotion and passion, and and it can't be three guys doing it or four, and then one not, because the one that's not, that's the guy that's getting scored on, and it takes the wind out of our sails. We can press more, we can be more active. Um, but it gives us a look. We did a different press today. I wanted to give that a look. We'd worked on it. I wanted to give the zone a look, so I get to watch some tape and see what I like. We did a little box and one. You probably didn't even notice it, just to try it in case we're playing somebody and they get it going and we want to go box and one. So there were some different things we were trying.
John, what would be obvious to us once you guys get from where you are now to where you want to be, the difference that we'll see?
You'll see a team that bounces on defense the entire time, that's talking and yelling to each other, that gang rebounds with two hands and comes up with those 50-50 rebounds and balls. Shot goes up, they put a body on somebody. And then offensively, you see a sequence, which is people are flying down that floor, and if they don't have it, that ball swings, and we're trying to get in gaps. And if it breaks down, Brandon gets that ball back, and we run something to get the ball where we're trying to get it. And we do it for 40 minutes. That's what you see. That's my vision of where we're trying to go. That turns it over anywhere from 10 to 13 times. That's okay. That means you're being aggressive. Today we had 12 turnovers, but we had probably 3 of them that were, like, why'd you do that? Terrence ball faked the guy. The guy's there. You didn't need the ball fake. Just come to a jump stop and throw it. The 2 that Brandon had. So I can, off the top of my head, I saw 3 that were not necessary at all. And then the other thing is we only create 9 turnovers. That team is turning it over like 17 times. We're not turning anybody over either now.
John, you mentioned playing with emotion and passion. When you look at how the Kentucky-Louisville game last year, what's the right balance of emotion and passion when those two teams play?
Just don't want it to get dirty. Doesn't need to get dirty. It doesn't need to be amped up any more than it's 2 good teams playing each other. We're going into a ranked arena. They're ranked. I mean, that's a ranked team. And it's hard to win on the road versus a ranked team, or they wouldn't be ranked. So we understand it's going to be a hard game for us. We know. Now, we haven't talked about them. We haven't watched tape. We haven't prepared. We haven't practiced. We haven't done anything. Because every game we play, we're someone's Super Bowl. We have to prepare each game as they go. I also don't want them to think one game's more important than any other. They're not. They're all important. Every game's important. So we'll start tomorrow with preparation. I'll watch this tape tonight, and then I'll probably watch a tape or 2 tonight, or at least 1, and then a couple tomorrow before we practice and have an idea of what we're going to try to do. But, it'll be just like the preparation we always have. No different.
Last question.
Coach, is this the ideal line for Darius to have a little bit of everything, or is there something you want, anything different from him, or what?
I would tell you I think he should be scoring more, and there should be attacking the basket more. But the reality of it is, those kind of numbers in 27 minutes, that's pretty good numbers. I'd like to have a few more points, a few more rebounds, but then again, I'd like to have everything. But, what you had is a player that showed some aggressive, he wasn't passive at all. And that's all we want to see. You're missing some shots and free, that's okay. Just be aggressive, man. Be tough. Come up with balls. Don't let them jerk them out of your hands. You jerk them out of their hands. And if he's in that frame of mind, you're going to see a different player. And so, and I think Brandon Knight, again, running our team, he had 2 or 3 other assists that were like kind of bobbled, or the guy missed a dunk, or, and the 2 turnovers were he could have had 10 assists, no turnovers today, is what he probably should have had. So he's playing better. He's running our team better. And I like the balance of our shooting. You know, you had a lot of guys getting a lot of shots, and no one was in there trying to get numbers. They were just playing basketball. That's what we want. Look, for this date, this team being this inexperienced and young, we're doing all right. We got a tough challenge. You know, are we up for it? I don't know. We're going to find out, though, because it'll be a war. And it's on the road, and it's a ranked opponent. You know, and so it's the next challenge for us to find out what we're made of and what we are, and really learn from the game. You know, we have to learn. We just played one of the top 10 non-conference schedules before this game coming up with Louisville on the road, which probably puts it in the top 10 non-conference. So we're learning about our team. We are.